watching the film from our students for the Green Campus editorial contest.
Just if I can say one thing.
Yes.
You will see a Turkish word here written orman. Orman means forest, and then you will see a year. Now you can see it there.
Yes, I want to start by reading the comments that were filled in the form, and maybe that would give us also some ideas about what can be done. Ertan Osman from Social Innovation Agency from Konya said that the biggest problem is political reasons. Maybe it's better that I make it bigger, but how? The biggest problem is political reasons. Countries competing with each other and trying to be superior generally affects most events negatively. For this reason, organizations above countries should get the support of the people, and in this content, they should ensure that societies take a more active role with initiatives. And Muhammed Abdulkadir from Social Innovation also said that in order to raise public awareness, cultural industries need to work on the green environment theme more efficiently. The only obstacle facing the division project from Konya for now is time. There's lots of things to do and no time to catch. It is necessary to inform, Ersin Gök from the St. Kate said that it's necessary to inform professionals and implement instant energy applications suitable for the sector. And Ecem Şıvgın from ÇOMÜ, Çanakkale, is she here? No, she had to leave maybe. When people think of sustainability, only environmental sustainability comes to mind, but sustainability is also very important in, sorry, I will make this bigger. Sustainability is also very important in social and economic terms. In this context, while environmental sustainability awareness hasn't yet been fully acquired, I think people need more education and information, and even rewards, legal sanctions if necessary, should be applied during the implementation of the phase. So, also through these ideas and all the things we have gone through, the second issue that we would be talking in this forum session, this second session, would be what can be done and how can we improve the potential of green filmmaking, and both on the production side and both on the storytelling side, also a little bit very beginning steps, but also for streaming side. Any comments? Anyone wants to have words? Please.
My name is Sıla. I'm here individually. Actually, I don't belong in an organization to be here. I'm a student at medical, not medical. It's just so complicated. I always use my university's name in Turkish, but when I convert it in English, it's just a bit confusing for me. I just wanted to say we all talked about sustainability and doing things sustainable ways, but we have to know our value and our power as individuals. As I don't think we have to be dependent on what we are having right now. We have to demand some things. For example, Anastasia mentioned about having something options, but we are choosing the easiest options in the moment. But the options being easy is not about how can we provide them. It's kind of it is resulting in a capitalism, I think, because they are cheapest, but they are going to waste. Because if they are cheapest, they shouldn't be waste. Anyways, we have, and we have to demand them. We don't have that much in our environment, but we can have them less, and everyone can find what they are looking for. And within, for example, sustainable packages, sustainable, I don't know, bottles can be used at that package. But first of all, we need to demand that. Well, that's not just filmmakers have to do, or just, I don't know, students have to do. All of us with our different identities, we have to demand from, I don't know, government, the facilities, everything, because they have to serve us. We need those things. Everyone needs those things, so we just make our demands and we have that our requests that way.
Yeah, just to summarize, you're emphasizing the personal responsibility, the very basic of the starting point, so thank you.
Actually, not just personal, but each person come together can make some cumulative process in that aspect.
Beginning as one, as you said, one hand and the second hand, beginning as one and going bigger. Any more comments, future projects, or inspirations from here, maybe some collaboration ideas? Anyone, any of you want to comment on that as well? I just wonder.
I would like to. Sorry, but
No. I was just
maybe
throwing
it is
the
not
ball to our students.
maybe it is not directly related, but generally in social psychology, it is said that by this kind of an activity, it is possible to change opinion. It is possible to change attitudes, and this is really important. But the more important thing is that how we just change the behaviors. And even though we can change the opinions or attitude, it is much more difficult to change the behaviors. Therefore, we do not have any impact generally. And a kind of persuasion technique is simple but very effective. You know, some cults, they just suicides together, you know, in America, for instance. The logic is that food on the door technique. Just you claim one thing, I mean, simple thing, very easy thing, and then you just, by this commitment, you just increase what you demand. But at the end, you can just take even the life of the person. Why I am just asking this, by just coming together is a kind of activity. I mean, we are now not passive, we are just active, and we just take a step. But I think the second step is just we share our contact information.
Yeah,
we just come together, and this is the second step, I think. And by this way, by just taking an action, a small action, that will just increase again huge effect, I think. I just want to mention this, okay?
We were one and come together and grow. And I just want to throw the ball to my students as well, because they are really in the beginning of their career. Would any of you want to comment on what did this 2-day change in your career plans, or also you're preparing to make films in a way your graduation film or a different film? Will it change some attitudes in your projects as well? By storytelling or the production side? No. What? Okay.
Sign the contract here.
Maybe.
I will give extra grades.
This way I will speak. I have something to say. It's like more of an advice. It's my personal thinking, but I will say it. First of all, I think we should also raise awareness about companies outside. Yani, for example, France is a very good and sustainable maybe country inside, but the French companies outside of France, maybe they are causing a bit of problems because there are no regulations or there is nothing forcing them to act in a good way. For example, the uranium in Africa, most of the uranium in Africa that are from French companies. So this is my personal opinion. The second thing, I believe that all kinds of marketing is good. Yani, some of the people here said that maybe this is a bit too extreme, maybe this is but in my point of view, and maybe I'm right and wrong, even this extreme kind of marketing should be made. I'm not talking about green films and this in every topic. I think that we should have a targeted audience. If you are targeting these kinds of audience, you can make for them special films. Or if you are targeting, for example, the masses, you should make for them a different film. But where is the problem? I think that, for example, 60%, 70% of your targeted audience, you are not giving them the enough resources. You are not giving them the enough materials. You are not giving them the enough media or films or TV shows. So I believe that we should, yes, maybe make a bit extreme movies, but I don't tell you that we need to stop them, but at the same time, you need to see the data. Yani, where is the people? If they are mostly on your side, then okay, make extreme movies. There is no problem. But if they are mostly outside of your side, then you need to be more, yani make it not in your face, not something like that. And even the thing in your face, I believe that the new generation, unfortunately, I don't like that thing, but the new generation love these kinds of things. Look at TikTok. The TikTok, you scroll up, everything is in your face. It is not good, it is not healthy, yes, I believe, but this is the new generation. They are watching videos in this kind of way. So if you say, I will not produce this kind of content, I only want to produce only that kind of content, I believe that you might also lose some of your targeted audience. And this is my opinion. I can be right, I can be wrong, but I'm happy to hear a counter argument also.
No, it's a very good point.
Any more?
Hocam puanlarımı bekliyorum.
Ekstralar hocam.
Any more comments?
Maybe as a communication, accreditation and rating agency, maybe we can put one line on our list how we educate to our film students about the sustainability.
For now, it's enough if it's in your syllabus. Only 1 week.
Yes, you say, but most of the faculty don't have already.
No. For the accreditation of communication faculties, for now it's enough that you
No.
go through the subject in one of your classes or something, in one of the lectures. But it doesn't. It is not a main lecture.
My main course. It's not a
Yeah.
main course.
Elective or zorunlu?
Must course.
Yeah. This would be a subject.
We can check that, and we can force all the faculty to put this
And not for
to tell the İladak.
Yeah. Thanks a lot. If you're not taking notes, I will just read through my notes just to summarize the whole 2 days. Thanks a lot for our lecturers and for all the participants. As through my notes, all through the education and also the forum session 1, I get the note that the adaptation of suppliers is really a main issue in this subject. That, for example, the solar panel rental you can in Turkey. So it's also one of the first things to be done, maybe to go through the suppliers for just getting them also in the subject. Also, one of the very important stakeholders is policymakers. We need criteria to follow, to go through. This is going to be from the sector or from the policymakers. So the policymakers must be in the issue, maybe through funds, just to change the technical side, the production side, the film support system, but in a way, it's a positive discrimination in the sense for green filmmakers or green stories in the film. So it's important to get them in the situation. I know you're in contact, you're trying to contact. Academic sector cooperation and the policymakers cooperation is so important to work together. We need such occasions much more. And we need to, as you have mentioned in the form, we need to go through the backwards of the camera, the technical and the art teams, maybe some small meetings, educational programs for them, but not only listening just for a business, just to really make them, make the thing meaningful to them. We need to reach out to them for their awareness as well, because everything starts with awareness. Young generation in film industry, it's important. And as I get through this, for example, in our education system, it's filmmaking department. It's not, there's no sub department like lighting, DOP or script writing. This is, I know it's a huge thing to change, but the sector needs DOP, light crew, and soundman, and also with the awareness of the new things coming up, artificial intelligence, sustainability. So it's also an issue for us, dear Dean. And then we will be able to get the younger generation efficiently in the film industry. It's also important that film industry is not only filmmaking, also the technical side. The technical equipment development is also a very important part of it. We have to follow up with the world and also develop the needs of the local industry here in Turkey. As you have mentioned, the renewable solar panels, etc. Just follow what's going on in the world. Is it adaptable to Turkey, or can we bring it to
leading in technical innovations in the terms of movable solar panels for the set.
So also the technical development or the technical companies are also a very important stakeholder in this issue. As we are talking about an industry, we are also talking about the customers. For the commercials or for the mainstream cinema, it's target groups or the firms that you're making commercials of. So they are really important partner in this issue that we must, you're trying, maybe it's also a future project for us all, to make them want green sets, because it can also turn into a communication strategy for them as well. That would also work for them. So it's an important, it seems like an important issue. As we have green consultancies here, we need green consultants. It's an issue that we have green consultants in the sets. It turns out to be a term like a cameraman or a grip or a production manager. So for now it's so new here in Turkey. We have to give the education first, and I can't say this in English, mesleki yeterli, the certifications for the proficiency should be adopted for this area as well.
Yeah, the green concern I just want to add is not always on the set. It just comes like control-wise for 1, 2, 3 times on the set. So it's not like a permanent position on the set. So, but it's more like overview of the whole thing, working together with all. But
and you can work with several films at the same time.
yes, yes. You
Kind of designer of production, I guess, huh?
You're just like on the level of production management and like having more production at the same time going on, and in every production you're having the overview if the measures are happening or not, and yeah.
And also from the I'm just trying to catch.
Yeah, okay.
And also one last point was just also for us the researchers, and also for the sector professionals to make the producers or their customers see that this is an important issue. We need data. This is one of the basic problems in Turkey, because one of the things you have mentioned, the EU report on corporate sustainability reporting directive. We need data like that to see what's going on and what can be done. So it's so important that we're not that open to share the data, basically the mainstream productions or the films. So this is one of the basic things that has to change, not only for green filmmaking, but for this occasion it's for green filmmaking, and so it's urgent emphasized as well.
Like we had the 100 productions in the beginning, which tried to make sustainable measures in the production. We had 100 productions, and then we can compare, okay, where are the problems?
Yeah.
And after that, we could build the ecological standards.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, it was just like my first question, is that expensive to choose a LED light or a solar light, or use the electricity from this?
Actually, it's not expensive now, just a risk.
But
That's
you
the
have to show that with the numbers that it's not going to cost too much, or what's the income will be with these decisions. So it looks like if you want to say something, it looks like we're really at the end. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot, but it's not enough. It's not finished. We have one more last homework for you. Your ideas about our event is also so important for us, because we want to make lots of things like this for the industry, for academy, for the film sector. So we really need your comments about our event. So this is the last QR that we need you to fill. You will have time about your comments about the event, also for the education as a feedback to our lecturers as well. Whatever you want to say, please do say it here.
Also, maybe you can measure of the waste of 2 days. We can compare the other panels.
We did. I did
perfect.
because last in a couple of weeks before, this box was just here, full of cartoons and plastic bottles, and also this place was full of things. For now, it's still empty.
Because
Yes,
you sent us to some information
Yeah.
about project.
Yeah.
Maybe we can try on the set also, that's why I asked.
Yeah. And as a sustainable certification system, oops. You will reach out to your certificates in your emails in a couple of days, maybe tomorrow or the other day. Thanks a lot for being here, and we're looking forward for new cooperations with you all.
And maybe
Thank you.
also, first of all, thank you also from our side. It was great that you all participate. And I think it's especially like in these times, we have a lot of right-wing parties, and like Trump is voted, who says he will no longer support climate measures and stuff. I think this is like really depressing, but I think all the sustainability pioneers that we are an advantage in a few years, because sustainability and climate crisis is like getting harder. Yeah, and it's important to have to be now in this process, because in some years the world needs us.
Hope it won't be like that.
Maybe it's like that. Yeah, but thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It was a great workshop.
We have still hot water.